Do you feel it? Do you feel it in the air? Do you feel it? Do you feel it?
So I'm going to put this in the gap and go down list, PII, gap and go down. The other thing that's just, it's got $1.50 to 100, PAI, very spready. Okay, on PII. Okay, 100 will be support. Support at 100. That's the first level of support. All right, guys, I have a couple of other stocks I just want to talk about in general. Okay, guys, I'm still stalking Disney. Okay, I do think that there will be an options play on Disney at some point in the future. Okay, maybe when the Jedi's return. Okay, so oh, good. I'd like to look at a gap up 5V8. There's a long in the future and on Disney, just not yet. FIVE. Okay, gapping up. That's a good gap and go. Short squeeze potential. FIVE. I like it very much. It's my top long now. FIVE. Gap and go. Possible short squeeze. Do not jump into it though. Okay? Okay, it could be the green stock in red market stock. It might be. Might be. Okay? So these are the shorts. This is a swing idea. And these are the longs. Market just opened. Okay. Thank you, Penny. The market is due, okay? But I would expect it to fade first. BKS possible short. Obviously, we want to short the bounce. Well, guys, that spike on FIT might be the spike that we were looking for. So it's kind of a crazy opening spike. Not going to play FIT just yet. Watching GoPro. Nothing is a jump right in today. Maybe on the long side. Maybe KBIO on the long side. If you have it for that stock. It's right. It's breaking the prior day's high. Okay. I do not have the stomach for that stock. FIVE is triggering to the long side. Okay, guys, this is real strong short squeeze potential. John Lancey with FCX. John, pull the trigger on it. What do you think? What about FCX? Is it short? Watching FIVE, guys. The market is fading and selling off. QID is my preferred buy on the the QID is my preferred long. This one. Because that's a way to play the fade. FIVE, guys, recovering. Watch FIVE. It's my top idea. If it can get through this level, it can go all the way up to 34. And as insane as that sounds, big short squeeze. Now, that doesn't mean it might have a crazy volatility until then. Apple, guys, green reversal bar today. Not break the 5-minute high. It did not break it high, and it rejected off of the 5-minute high. Now technically a short. Let's watch it. Fit is now invalid for the short. Okay. Okay. It did the run up, the high, unless it hooks back down. It's still in that fade area. The next level it could run to is 31.50 since it broke the prior high. Now if it rejects and starts to reverse, it becomes revalid. It becomes valid again, rather. AMB, KS working, breaking the 5 minutes. BKS finally, it broke the 5-minute low. Okay. So what was the other one? It was BKS and GoPro. GoPro also broke the 5-minute low. Unfortunately, GoPro is not shortable. You're going to have to, if you want to short GoPro, you got to short it with options. If you're approved for options. GoPro is not shortable with me. I'd have to do a locate on the shares, and I don't have time to now. Guys, short. Yes. It was a great long before it was a short. Okay, guys, I'm probably going to add on BKS as soon as it starts to hook down. If it does start to rally, guys, you got to just cover it. The 1020 is the stop out point. It's a little far away. Okay, there it is, 962. If it breaks 960, it's got a long way to fall. I mean, I don't really see any support. If it goes above 970, that's the early stop out point. You see a lot of red going in the time and sales. $960. Let's hopefully it breaks 960 bid. Here it goes. It needs to break the 950 low. It may reject here, so. Guys, FIVE, potential short on FIVE. If it breaks the 5-minute low, FIVE is a good short. I'm probably just going to get out of my BKS. I made money on it. Not much, but I think I'd rather short FIVE. Stop on BKS. BKS is going back down. I have a position in it with a stop. I put my stop near my end. FIVE, guys. Shorting FIVE. Or as soon as it breaks the 5-minute low, or if it bounces. Didn't make a lot of money. I made 16. You all can't be Emery. You nailed it. Big shot that he is. A little bit of FIV to it. It's got a long way to fall. I added to my A. Trying to cover it. Didn't cover it yet. I have it at 28 cents is my cover. It's my order. Wow, 30 cents should have been my cover because it touched 30 twice. There you go, 28 covered. Hopefully you guys caught this with me, the FIVE short. The new low on FIVE is 30.11. So I'm going to put it at 30.18 cover. Guys, this stock has a long way to fall. I don't see anything in the pre-market to hold it up. Yes, it will bounce, but it will probably bounce at 29.50. It will bounce here, which is just giving you altitude to short into. So buy it. FCX now. Good boy. He actually bought it. All right, FIVE, guys. Going to roll over and die, I think. Woo! Don't have enough shares, but I do somewhere. There goes FIVE, guys. I see a lot of you are in it. Very happy for you all. Mike Gargano, isn't it a lot easier when you take my trades than your shitty ones? I'm just kidding. Where is Gargano? Hopefully, Phyllis, you caught this one. Let's see. Phyllis? No. Oh, she did catch it, but didn't run it far enough. FIP got a long way to fall, guys. See, now I can very leisurely cover. I only have 50 shares, unfortunately, but I can very leisurely cover. And I made my $100 in 19 minutes. Nice job, Dr. J. Dr. J caught that well with some decent share size. Irwin, you sold way too soon, you animal. You still got a long way to fall, Irwin. You can hold this one. Cover as she goes. Cover as she goes. Did Emery, the beast of Emery. Emery caught FIVE as well. Big day for Emery. I thought this was going to be a mediocre day, and everybody's doing great. Guys, by the way, I can totally sit back and relax, even though it's bouncing. It's bouncing to the whole number. I can even short more if I want to. I'll let it bounce up to 30.20, which is where the moving averages says it should bounce to. I sold some shares. I put some shares for offer in case it spikes up real high. I could also just short it, but I think that I'm better off just waiting to sell into strength. There you go. Got filled. So now what I can do is I can plan my next trade. 29.60 was the low. $29.88 is fine for me. So $29.88. I'll cover some at 88. I think it hooks back down, guys. You could short more here. You could also short here. It's still, I know it's a big move. It's a thin stock. I wish I would have got filled at that high. Nice job, Jed. I would call it quits for the day. I know you have a different opinion, but it's a decent week. Or decent, not a bad week. There's always next week. The market's always open. Guys, if we break 30, kaboom. This is a sell setup on a 1-minute chart. I'm not a big fan of 1 minutes, but on the 5-minute, this is the next leg down. Literally, you can make a measured move down. If it breaks that moving average, Erwin, you've oversold again, but you've overcovered rather. Now you've overshorted. Yeah, you cracked me up, buddy. All right, guys, I got filled on my my other short. If it's a bear flag, this will go down. If it's a buy setup, I'm going to get stopped out. It looks like it's a buy setup. But I will still short it only because I don't have that much. I wish I had my order in place. I would have got filled at 80 cents. If it spiked up to 80, I would already be covering right now. I want to see what the next bar does. Erwin, you're in great position right now. If this collapses, your day is done. That kind of a rip is usually to stop people out. That's an algorithmic rip. Short it a little bit more in case it breaks. Could book some profits if I wanted to. Give me a second. Guys, sorry about that. Just helping somebody. He should have been covering his position instead of calling me. If this breaks down, short again. Guys, Fitbit looking like a reversal soon. It hit my 3150. 3150 reversal on Fitbit. That is the fill of the gap. I'm going to nibble on some shares. Notice I'm going small just so that I know that I have a marker lot. If it retouches 3180, I will short more. I'm waiting for FIVE to roll over. Okay, I'm going to short some more FIVE. A little bit more. I think that this is a high failure to make a new high. Should break down and go lower. It's right at the moving average is the only thing I don't like about the FIVE. I'm getting second thoughts about FIVE. Guys, I'm canning FIVE. Actually, no, I'm going to leave on the 50, but that's it, the 25. I'm going to put my stop in on FIVE. Stop is going to be, this is a problem because it's too high. We'll take a look at FIT. FIT, guys, I'm going to add if it breaks down. I'll just add now, actually, on FIT. I added a little bit on FIT. Guys, we break that low, I add on FIT. Nice trade, Irwin, on the FIVE. I'm going to cover right above the whole number. Irwin, you can cover as she goes. Fitbit working. I want to look at Facebook, guys. I got a long signal on one of my algos for Facebook long. For me, I'm not ready yet. Apple long, guys. Apple long and strong. I missed Apple. I'm sorry, guys. Apple long and strong. Broke the 5-minute high. I got it on my options. So pissed off. I only had 7 calls. FIVE, hit it. Fit. Guys, I'm covering some of the fit. Actually, I'm shorting more of it. I ran out of shares. Nice trade though, guys, on FIT. $60, BKS $16. So far, about $100 on guys, Facebook. Let's look at FIVE. 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 Woo! 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 Wish I had more than 50 shares, but still, woo! Okay, I think I just covered some of the FIVE at 42. Still running it. Still running it. Running out of shares, unfortunately. Streetman, nice trade, buddy. Streetman. All right, I'm going to cover FIVE. I do think it goes lower, guys. I'm going to reload on FIVE if it bounces. 15 shares at 60 something cents short. Okay, guys, let's look at Fitbit. I will reshort Fitbit if it bounces. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to cover Fitbit short term. I think it's going to bounce here. And I want to short the next high. Nice job, Erwin. FIVE, FIVE. Get ready to short FIVE again. By the way, guys, because I never lost money this week and I got myself flat every day, I've now had a profitable week, albeit not very profitable. I just shorted some. Erwin, now that you have green profit, Jay, you the man. That's Jay. It's the not losing is the key. And when you do lose, get back to green. Stop. It's about managing your week. Never letting it get too bad. Guys, the FIVE, okay, has maybe one more jig down to it. Usually this is the jig down that I miss, okay, or have such inconsequential share size like I do today that it doesn't really matter too much. But, you know, I want to stay with it just for the sake of following the rules. And also, if I stop trading right now, I take my 200 bucks, you know, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? So I want to just run this last good trade. I do like Facebook. I completely missed Apple, which I'm pissed off about. Love Apple. I caught it with options, obviously, but that's different. The one day I look away, This is the do or die point. Guys, Fitbit, you could reshort Fitbit. Stop above this high. Possible reshort on Fitbit. Stop above 50 cents, 31.52. If this becomes a high, failure to make a new high, you'd have to add to your short at 31. If you stop out at 31.52, you could reshort it at 31.80, or you could just add at 31.80 with an ultimate stop above the high of the day. Guys, I got more shares on FIVE. Now I have a massive position. I'm putting out even more. Let's see if the bear flag here works. It should make another big stick down like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bids to cover out right now. The low of the day is 29.21. So I'm going to make this, I don't know, 22. There you go. Just got filled. New low on FIVE. I saw that one coming. All right, guys, I'm getting out of this. I'm done. Didn't quite make 200, but it's fine. 195 is good for me. Ulta, Jim's makeup company. This is where Jim Zolkowski, I always mispronounce the name, Jim, sorry. This is where Jim buys all his makeup. Ulta, 5-minute high break, baby. That was the long of the day. Long and strong on Ulta. You got to put out your orders before. You got to use LAMP or Post or ARCA. You got to look at your level too. Guys, Ulta is a massive breakout. Blue sky breakout on Ulta, 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 ultimate breakout. By the way, Mike Gargano, awesome trading, buddy. Very proud of you taking my plays. Please continue to do that.